What's going on, everybody out there? It's another Better Call Paul Live. I know it's been a while since we talked. I unfortunately have had a really busy summer, so sometimes it's hard to get these on the schedule, but now they're getting on the schedule. Unfortunately, they're probably going to be more towards the end of the afternoon, about 4:30, but I had to get it in today because we have a shoot coming up later on that I have to be at. So let's just get into what we missed last week. Last week was kind of busy, and we had our open house, which was a big success. Thanks to everybody who came to the open house and ribbon cutting for us. I guess that I didn't do a great job in promoting it. I thought I did, but July has been just one crazy month, one thing after another. However, let's just get into what was launched and what we had going on last week and so on. So, starting with the videos, we launched a video for Rescue, Release, Restore, which is an organization that oversees 3 different camps, Mila, Simba, and Simsa, and they were doing a fundraising drive earlier on this year, and we did a video for them called Send a Kid to Camp. So check that out. It's on our YouTube channel. Then we are going into our video series with Elder Law of Michigan, going and recapping the videos we did for them. And last week we released, we went back and looked at My Cafe Works, the My Cafe program that they do there. We're actually going to be doing another video on that coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. We're working on it as we speak. Our Throwback Thursday video for last week was with the Ingham County Health Department and them talking about health equity and the housing system here in Ingham County. So check that out. It's a little bit of a longer video, but the detail and the information is really cool. And finally, our Jazz Friday was Ben Williams and Sound Effect performing Part-Time Lover. I know people like the Jazz Fridays, and that was once again, that's from the 2016 Summer Solstice Jazz Festival. If you have missed any of our videos, you have 2 channels to go to. Number 1, our hashtag. You got to make sure you put in the hashtag BetterCallPaul or it goes somewhere else. But hashtag BetterCallPaul for the videos that we produce internally just for you, and then our regular Introduce Multimedia channel that we have all of our client work on. So check out those channels and drop us a line. On the blog, unfortunately, we weren't able to do much with the blog this week, so we just only were able to get to the podcast. So the Second Brain Collective podcast this past week was with Jesse Flores of Super Web Pros. That's his internet website development company. And then we also got into talking about the startup culture here in Lansing and East Lansing and how strong it really is. So, and moving on to the other channels. Well, once again, I do my Ride Home Reviews on a weekly basis. Last week, I reviewed Dunkirk, the new World War II movie directed by Christopher Nolan. And this week, I'm going to be seeing a little less promoted movie called Atomic Blonde, starring Charlize Theron and James McAvoy. Looking forward to that. So, if you want to see the review of Dunkirk, you can go to my Ride Home Review YouTube channel, or like Ride Home Reviews on Facebook, and you can get the review right there. So moving on to events coming up this week. Well, we got several. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be at the Dimondale Business Association, or Discover Dimondale's bi-monthly meeting to talk about videos and what's going on in the township of, or the village of Dimondale. Wednesday, I'd like you to join me early in the morning at Fox 47 for my group, the Serious Net Lansing Green Team. I'm going to get to listen to my friend Katie Crick of Liberty Insurance talk about how Liberty Insurance can help you with all your insurance needs and, whatever questions you may have, both commercial and residential. So after that, got a couple things on Thursday. I regularly attend the Shiawassee Chamber of Commerce's Connection Group. Been doing that for a few months now. I enjoy that. I don't know who the guest speaker is this coming week because unfortunately July was so busy I wasn't able to make it. So It'll be quite the surprise coming up this Thursday. So, but you can join me as a visitor at the Chamber of Commerce, or actually it might be somewhere else. So give me a shout. That usually starts about 8:30 in the morning somewhere in Owasso. And later on that evening, the Firecracker Foundation is going to have their open house. They were in the same building as us not too long ago. We both moved out around the same time. Our open house was last week. Theirs is this week. So that one starts from 5 to 7. You'll have to RSVP for that one. So hopefully I see you there. A great organization doing great things for the city. And finally, on Friday is Wake Up Old Town. That will be at Urban Beat Event Center in Old Town, right there on Turner Street, and that will start at 8:30 and end promptly at 10 a.m. So check that out. Now that's local. That's all the local stuff right now, and so let's go to some of the national news items. Number one, Facebook gets brands ready for 6-second video ads. This is interesting because isn't this what Vine used to do? Wasn't Vine 6-second video ads? However, this is for the ad platform, in which they have you limited to 30-second, 15-second, I think maybe even 60-second videos. So now they're going to add a 6-second version. This is completely a branding element because there is barely a story that can be told in 6 seconds, although people on Vine found that you could do that. But you have to be really good at what you're doing. So, in fact, be on the lookout. We are going to be producing a 5 to 6 second video from one of our clients, but it's part of a whole 30-second video, but we're paring it down. So it's interesting. Let's see how this works in the Facebook world. I think it's going to work very well, especially for their ad platform. I think it's a good idea, and I know that YouTube has been doing it for a while as a pre-roll, so why not give it a try on Facebook's ad platform. Next, NBC is launching Snapchat's first daily news show. I checked this out. I think it's working out really well, and I think it's a smart move by NBC to do something like this. And once again, you go to a limited amount of time on a platform, but if you use it accurately, if you go check it out on the Snapchat platform, I think it's the right thing to do, and they're hitting an audience that usually the news pretty much glosses over. So let's see how this shakes out, but I think it's a good idea, and more news sources may join in on that, which may bog down the Snapchat platform and make it less, as it is right now, less grassrootish. But we'll see. But I think it's a smart move on their part because, what do you need 24 hours to tell a news story for? You can just put out little things, little snippets here and there, and you can tell more stuff, more different things. So, anyway, and also, lastly, augmented reality, AR and MR are still a long way from everyday consumers' lives. I know this is a no-brainer, but the technology is coming. It's going to be there. I think it's going to be more widely used in the augmented reality, and but it's still not quite ready for prime time completely. There's augmented reality and stuff going on right now, and that's what's happening. But whereas virtual reality, you're going to need pretty much a headset for the most part. Although, from what I hear, Red is creating something that, like a phone-based thing that you're not going to need a headset with. I don't know what the price point is that is, but augmented reality is probably going to hit the market a little bit faster than what virtual reality, or be more accepted widely than what VR is doing right now. So, unfortunately, I forgot to put in a question of the week, but if you have a question, please drop us a line. Look for the hashtag BetterCallPaul. Find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, wherever. We would like to hear from you. Comment, like, share this video. But we really would like to get more questions and so on and so forth. So, until next week, go out there, be part of the community, do something creative, and I will talk with you next week with a full show. All right. Have a good one, everybody.